This is Zichru Simanim Gemara Basra Daf Kuf Tes Zayin. When you say Kuf Tes Zayin fast, you get cuts, a haircut. And you see a beautiful picture over here of two different barber shops. You have Harry haircuts and you have David's, which now is Daniel's haircuts, which right away pulls out a detail that Harry was nifter and unfortunately there was no one to take over for him, whereas David had his son to take over from him. So we have three details that we learned from in this picture. Detail number one is the fact that Harry, as it said over here, his son is nifter, he didn't leave behind his son. The detail of Kol Sheini Einoi B'niach Ben, anyone who does not leave over his son. Harry's competitor, Daniel, left over a son, and the detail that he was just like him, which is going to explain to us the detail between Shchiva, which is, it says by David HaMelech, as opposed to Nifter, which is Yatza, which it says by Yoav. It was Shchiva because he left someone like him. And finally, detail number three is you see over here, Grandpa and the brother having a heated debate as to whether they should Yeresh the deceased, which is going to be Avram and Yaakov benichsei Esav. So you have Kufta Zayin, which is the haircut. We have Harry haircut. Harry was nifter, not leaving over a son. We have David who left over a son that was just like him. The Lashon of Shchiva and the debate between the father and the brother who comes next in the Lachla. So we're going to go back a little bit deeper. That point number one is David's haircuts, Harry's haircuts did not leave over a ben. Kol sheniach ben the Yarshai. Kadosh Baruch Hu Mali Olav Evra. Shem is upset, which refers to that it was Yom Evra, Yom Ahu, a day of anger. Shein Khalifa Islam V'Layir Elikim, because he did not leave over a child in the house of mourning. Bana Lahilich. And then continues the Gemara, which detail number two was why is David HaMelech called Shchiva. We explained because David HaMelech left over someone like him, therefore the word lashon of shchiva, of resting, is utilized. Like over here, David and Daniel left over a son, just like him, to continue the hair cutting business. David left a son by him, it says shchiva, whereas Yoav did not leave a son like him, so it says nifter. And finally, Avram the Yaakov and Esav is the heated debate between the grandfather and the brother, which is the Kasha Mami Barchama, firstly between the grandfather and an uncle. Continues the Gemara and says, what about a grandfather and a brother? Avron and Yaakov, benichsei Esav, which one comes first? And the Gemara proves that Yotzi Yerechai, V'lo Yotzi Yerechai shel Benai. Therefore, the one that's coming, Mikoyach, the father, comes before the brother, because if the father was alive, his relatives would come first. So too, his descendant, the brother, comes before the grandfather. So we have the daf Kufta Zayin, we have the daf of cuts, reminding us that Harry dies, leaves no one over like him. Kol Shina B'nech Ben, Kadosh Baruch Hu is upset. We have David who leaves over a son just like him. The Lashon of Shchiva by David versus Lashon of Nifter by Yoav. And finally, the debate between the grandpa and the brother, who's going to get the Yerusha. The Kasha Rabbi Barachama, grandfather versus uncle, grandfather versus his brother. Daf Kufta Zayin, the haircuts. V'siyata Dishmaya.